Alright you guys, so I'm going to be doing the wheel bearing tightening since I found like a little, not creak, but just like a do, do, like a metal sound. I ended up posting it. Some people, disliked it, but shit, I don't know what it is. But I'm thinking it's the wheel bearing, so I'm going to tighten that up. I got the new grease for Mercedes Benz. It's going to be Alpha 002-989005110, and that's going to be the wheel bearing grease that we're going to be using for the W221. I already checked it out. I seen in other YouTube videos that this is common. It gets loose, so we're going to check that out, see what goes on from there. Give me a second. Ah, there you go. See what goes on from there, and then push forward. So I hope that's what it is. If it's not, then it is what it is. All right, holy shit. So it took a minute for me to pound this out. So basically you're gonna get something, put it out like at the edge, and then go around, tap, 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 or hit, and then you'll get there someday like I did. But I'm gonna clean everything off, all of this Joker stuff, Joker jizz, whatever, and I'm gonna put it in a paper, see how much, and then that's exactly how much I'm gonna add. I'll show you guys what I mean, but give me a second, let me clean everything up. All right, you guys, so I cleaned everything up. This is a 3/15 or 3 1/15 hex wrench or whatever. This is how much I took off. That's how much I'm going to add back. So I'm going to unloosen that. I'm going to tighten that up, and then put the wheel back on, check if there's any play. If there's play or no play, we'll push forward from there. But per the Mercedes Benz manual, you need a 0.01 to 0.02 worth of play, and that's how you'll be able to, measure. But I don't have the tool. I'm just going to tighten it up for the moment, see if that fixes the issue. If it doesn't fix the issue, then deductive reasoning, we'll find out what's the issue and what's making the wheel not shake, but the wheel go clunk clunk when I move it that way and that way, right? But if I turn it this way when the wheel's up, there's no clunking. So we'll see what goes on. All right, so for future references, for me, right, this is going to be how much I'm going to have to put back in. This was including the cap and everything inside of there. I try to pack everything out and then repack new wheel bearing grease inside of there. Also cleaned out the nut, or whatever the fuck this is, the thing that holds the wheel bearing, right? And it's gonna be a 3/15, I believe. 3/16, 3/15. Can't really tell. Maybe 3/16. But this does fit perfectly inside, right? There you go. Fits perfectly. So my recommendation is, if you are going to be readjusting or redoing this job, I recommend buying 2 of each brand new from left and right, because you're gonna have to do both. And then push forward from there. Also, maybe a brand new one of these too. But it is what it is. All right, you guys, I'm gonna tighten it, reinstall it, see if that does anything or it fixes the little clunking. All right. Damn, something I didn't show was how I placed the bearing back in. Before I even placed the bearing back in, I got this wheel bearing greaser. I placed it inside, squeezed some in there. Then I placed the wheel bearing back in, and thus concluding, you see a little bit of grease coming out. So, yeah, I'm also going to be placing, of course, the nut back in. I'm going to clean it off just a little bit because, of course, it was right there. But I'm going to put a little bit more grease gunk in there, and then fill this up, tighten it up, see what happens from there. All right, be right back. Guys, now I placed everything back in. I tightened it, not too tight, but not as I was. So I put everything back in, the bearing, including the bearing lock nut. I tightened it, like, not too tight, but tight enough, right? As in the nut. Now to check if that was the issue, whatever it is, I'm gonna get the wheel, place the wheel right back on, tighten it up, not too tight, but tighten it up, and then check if there's any play from the top and bottom, what I was feeling, right? I wasn't feeling any play when I grabbed it from both sides, from left and right. See my hands right here, and when I did that, no play at all. But when either of my hands, top or bottom, and I go like this, that's when I feel that you hear the groop, groop. It's like a I don't know if you heard that, right? But it's kind of like that noise. But we'll see what it is. Let's see if this fixes it. We'll push forward from there. If it fixes it, good. I'll go on to the other side. If it doesn't, then I'm going to hold back and see what's going on, right? Okay, guys, so I am back. The issue was the wheel bearing nut was loose. So I tightened it. I readjusted it twice, of course. I didn't show you on camera, but I readjusted it twice. And now it's good to go. Give me a second. I'll put it down. Of course, you won't be able to see me, but you'll be able to hear. That was my leg snapping. Give me a second. You hear nothing. It's good to go. So that was the issue. I just moved it, rotated left to right, up and down. That was the issue. So it's not the wheel bearing that you need, but it's the tightening of the wheel bearing nut. So it is what it is. I'm about to finish the job. So this is how much goo I took out. I'm gonna grab a piece of paper, measure the consistency, how much, and then that's how much goo I'm gonna put right back in. But yeah, make sure that your tire rotates freely. Of course, you're gonna hear this, that noise right there. That's noise from the rotors and the brakes. So don't think it's the wheel bearing, right? And if it is, then it is what it is. I'm gonna have to change them. My fault, right? Because I tightened it too tight or whatever. But you do need a tool. I'm gonna put the link below down to the videos that I've seen in order for me to do this job, and I hope this job helps somebody out for the wheel bearings or the clunking noise on your Mercedes. Don't think it's like, oh my goodness, I need to get my wheel bearings done. No, sometimes you just got to retighten it and make sure it's in spec. And like I said, it's going to be 0.01 to 0.02. I don't have the tool at the moment. I don't got the money for it, but these small jobs, help out a lot. So I hope everybody's going to do well. Hope everybody's going to do fine. I'm going to redo the other side. I'm going to tape, I'm going to record. I'm not going to be talking over that one. I'm just going to be pointing and, doing what I got to do. So I wish everybody the best. Yeah. Also, of course, like I said, I'm going to get a gunk, put it on my hand, not on my hand, but, gunk, measured out, put it back in there. Put the hub bearing cap, whatever, back in, and then push forward from there. But I wish everybody the best. All right, have a good one. God bless, and then keep on wrenching on your Mercedes bangs. Mercedes bangs. I don't know. I'm sorry about that. Just being goofy. All right, have a good one. Lastly, may the Mercedes God, the Mercedes Benz gods, look after you when you're working on a vehicle. God bless. Have a great day. Just got the left side. Well, the right side, actually. The right side, I'll put a jack just in case. Last time I didn't do it, but now I'm going to do it. I forgot. So this was what was on here. This was in there. And then we'll move forward from there. I'm going to loosen that up. Take it all out. Count how many rotations. So how many rotations before it gets fully out. So I remember how many times I have to rotate it back. And then, of course, slightly move it just a little bit. I'm going to clean out the wheel bearing nut and the wheel bearing, push forward from there, install it right back. And then, I'll be good to go. As you guys took it out, this is the bearing. That's the nut that holds the bearing. It was 11 rotations. So just a reminder for me. And, count how many rotations. So I'm going to take these inside the house, clean them, wash them up. I'm going to use some acne washer, soap, whatever, clean that all up, and then push forward from there. This is the only one that I'm not going to clean. The only way I'm going to clean it is getting a rag or something, cleaning it off, then packing some grease on my hands, and then trying to get the old stuff out, new stuff in. Of course, like I said, make sure you buy two of each so you can redo the job instead of having to reuse them. But besides that, I wish everybody the best. Oh shoot, you guys didn't even get to see that. Damn. Alright, so basically I just squeezed the bottle inside of there. Next up, get the bearing. I already tried to clean it as much as I could and pack as much as I can in. Get the bearing. Put it in there. Put all of that in. Damn, I don't even, whatever. Alright. Oh. Now that we're done doing that, we're just gonna place some more right here. So there you go. Alright. And then where's the nut? It's right here. Already cleaned it off. There you go. Give me a second. There you go. Just in case for whatever reason, I'm gonna leave it loose. And this is already, let me see, give me a sec. Okay, there you go. I'll just move the blob there. Okay. Oh, give me a second. It's hard doing this two-handed, or one-handed. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then 11. Oh, not 11. All right, so it didn't stop at 11, so let's rotate it back. Well, basically, you guys get the gist of it. So I'm going to be finishing this up, and then I wish everybody the best. All right, you guys, have a good one. God bless. All right, you guys, I'm done. So it took a little while, but, you know, it's fairly easy, just very tedious for you to be doing. You know, that's about it. But besides that, both of my front wheels no longer shake when I do this to them. They don't shake when they go side, left, right, up, and down. Doesn't matter. They don't shake. If I did, for whatever reason, over torque them or over tighten them with the nut, I'm going to have to change the wheel bearings, and then I'm going to show you guys how to change the wheel bearings, of course. I should have got the tool, but at the moment, like I said, it's like 40 bucks or something. I don't got the money for that, so I monkey balled it, Mickey Mouse, whatever. So I wish everybody the best. I hope everybody has an easy time fixing your W221. They're fairly easy to work on. So yeah. And then the lug nuts, they're going to be tied into 80 foot-pounds. All right, you guys, have a good one. Have a great day. God bless, and may the Mercedes Benz gods look after you guys. Keep going.